From the National Weather Service in Raleigh, it's Nick Petro with your routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina. This weather briefing covers the period today, September 27, through the 3rd of October, 2021. I always like to show the current conditions. We can really get a good start to our briefing by seeing what's going on right now. You always have to look and see what's going on right now before you can make a prediction. And really, it's looking pretty good. I mean, this is just spectacular weather. Temperatures climbing through the 70s. You got to zoom way out before you find any clouds. I mean, obviously, there's clouds offshore in the Western Atlantic, but gosh, upstream to our west, not much going on here. Very, very quiet weather across the eastern U.S., east of the Mississippi and south of the Ohio River. Just very quiet. So we'll take that, right? And the temperatures are comfortable too. And there's the temperatures. There's the dew points in the 50s. That makes it feel real comfortable. So right now, looking pretty good. So let's take a quick look at the tropics. You know, it feels almost like October weather. So here in September. So I hope we don't get September weather in October. I hope it's not like flipped because we still have a long way before the hurricane season is over. And while there's nothing imminently affecting, the U.S. or, there's nothing really that we need to be concerned about in this briefing period, there's obviously storms coming off the West Coast, or there's weather disturbances, I should say, coming off the West Coast of Africa. And the Cape Verde season is well underway. And, while obviously I don't see any models that show those two areas of disturbed weather really getting, approaching us, obviously things could change. And, those systems are way out in the Atlantic, obviously not a near-term concern for us. But it should serve as a point of letting us know or reminding us that the hurricane season goes through the end of November. And really, the end of September and the first half of October is still really considered the peak of the season. So we are. Well, let me restate that. We should never let our guard down. Okay, so just always check the tropical weather outlook once a day just to see if there's any changes, if there's anything that we need to take a look at. That's an easy thing to do if you want to stay up on the tropics. Just check that out at least once a day. Again, but nothing of concern for us in this 7-day briefing period, except Sam, which is a major hurricane, and it's, you can see its track on the right. It's going to move northwest and then north, moving just east of Bermuda. A major hurricane just east of Bermuda is going to send some serious wave energy back towards the west. So, we're going to see the risk for deadly rip currents along the North Carolina beaches really start to ramp up here with each day progressing through this week. And this weekend, it could be really, really dangerous surf and really bad rip currents at the beaches this weekend. So if you or anybody is headed to the beach this weekend or even late this week, best thing to do is just stay out of the water. Tell you the truth, it's going to be very, very powerful wave energy and lots of deadly rip currents along our beaches. All right. So looking at this weather pattern, high pressure, dry weather today. I showed you that on the current OBS map. That's looking pretty good. A cold front that's currently up across the Great Lakes will slip south across our area Tuesday night, tomorrow night, or early Wednesday. Now this front, almost all the models show this front moving through our area without producing any rain. Although there's one or two models out there that show that there could be a gusty thunderstorm, perhaps, north and east of Raleigh Tuesday night as the front's approaching. Again, if we get a storm or two, that's all it will be, one or two. It's not going to be many. Very isolated, very low chance. Almost all of central North Carolina will stay dry with that frontal passage. And then on Wednesday, a couple weather models again. I don't want to, just flat out say, there's no chance for rain. I will say most of central North Carolina on Wednesday will be dry, But there are a few models that show low end rain chances east of I-95 on Wednesday as that front is finishing moving through. So again, most of central North Carolina stay dry on Wednesday. But again, if you're east of I-95 and you see a stray passing shower on Wednesday, don't be surprised. And then once that front is all the way through, then it looks dry for the rest of the work week. And on our weather map in the lower right, it shows H and high pressure over us for the upcoming weekend. But, you know, there are still a few weather models out there that show some low-end rain chances Saturday and Sunday. And if those weather predictions turn out to be correct, rainfall amounts would be very light anyway if it does rain. You know, there's an old saying, when it's dry and when you're in drought, keep it out. Keep the rain out of the forecast. So, you know, usually, you know, when you're already pretty dry, it takes a big event to really turn that around. So anyway, generally speaking, if we do get any rain during these passing fronts, usually it's not a whole lot when we're in sort of this dry drought type pattern. Okay, so that's why we're leaning towards the drier end of things. Okay, overall though, a really nice week weather-wise, so definitely enjoy it. All right, so let's just go through these real quick. Here's the accumulated precip forecast. Like I said, little or no rain is expected across central North Carolina in the next 7 days. Again, there's perhaps a few exceptions. Look on Tuesday, north and east of Raleigh, there might be a stray thunderstorm. And then Wednesday, there could be a passing shower east of I-95. But all in all, should be dry for the next 7 days. No flash flood risk. We're not really expecting any severe thunderstorms the next 3 days. And looks like warm and dry will be the continuation as we head through the first week of October. So below normal precip favored for the first week of October. So you know, maybe those other systems coming off the west coast of Africa will do like what Sam's doing, and that's recurving, or maybe slip by to our south, or otherwise not affect us. So, and that's what this would suggest right here. The 8 to 14 day would suggest we're not going to get any rain from those systems either. All right, so that wraps up a pretty, I would say, uneventful briefing. High pressure, dry weather today. Cold front will slip south across our area Tuesday night, early Wednesday. Again, we can't rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm north and east of Raleigh. Most places will stay dry. If we do get a thunderstorm Tuesday night, it could, you know, have a little gusty wind gust with it. A couple of the weather models show some low-end light rain chances east of I-95 on Wednesday. My forecast is going to show dry on Wednesday. Sunny 85, you can see it down there at the bottom. Should be a real nice day. And then the rest of the work, we look at that. Thursday and Friday, I mean, that's about as good as it gets. Upper 70s to lower 80s. I mean, that's just perfect. Mid to upper 50s for lows Thursday night. Should be really, really nice. And then this weekend is also looking mainly dry. Again, there's a few weather models out there that show low-end rain chances Saturday and Sunday. Again, if those weather predictions turn out to be correct, rainfall amounts will be very light. I don't think, you know, I don't think it's gonna ruin any weekend rain plans if the quote unquote weather models were right. I think we're still set up for a pretty decent weather weekend, even if there was a passing quick rain shower. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. All right. So all in all, this week is looking pretty good, low impact, except again at the beaches. As Hurricane Sam moves north across the western Atlantic, the threat for life-threatening rip currents will increase along the Carolina and Mid-Atlantic beaches. If you or anyone you know is headed to the beach over the next couple days, and particularly this weekend, remember to visit the beach only where lifeguards are present, listen to their instructions, and know how to avoid rip current tragedy by learning rip current safety. And there's a web link you could click on or visit to learn more about rip current safety. Okay, so that wraps up the weather briefing here for Central North Carolina for September 27th through the 3rd of October. And of course, we'll be here on Thursday morning, same time, same place, to give you an update and kind of focus on the weekend's weather. All right, have a great week, everyone.